Hey there, everybody. It's me, Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a listening lesson, hopefully. I'm going to talk about why ghosts might be real. Okay? A lot of people don't believe in ghosts. I've never seen a ghost, but I believe they might be real, and in this video, I'm going to explain to you why they might be real, and hopefully at the end you will think they might be real too. All right, but before we get to that, remember to subscribe to my channel, all right, and hit that little notification bell. If you do that, you'll be able to see my videos as soon as I upload them. Okay, to do this explanation, I'm going to use the whiteboard. I want to show you something and let you see it visually as well as hear me talking, okay? So what I'm going to show you is about how many ghost stories there are in the world. We're going to have to imagine some numbers. Whether or not you believe in them, let's just wait. Let's look at the whiteboard and I'll explain what I mean. Okay. Here is the whiteboard, and I'm going to explain my statistical argument to you. So first off, let's imagine 1 million people say they have seen ghosts. So it's actually much, much more than that around the world. Millions and millions of people have said they've seen ghosts, but for simple math, we're going to stay with 1 million. Okay, so 1 million people have seen a ghost, they say. Now, how did that happen? Why are they saying that? The way I break it down is there could be different groups. All right. The first group could be they are lying. So some of those 1 million people are lying. They're telling a lie. Perhaps they want some attention. Perhaps they just love lying. Who knows? But they're telling a lie. They said they saw a ghost, but they didn't really see a ghost. They're telling a lie, okay? Now there's another group, and that group is actually just making a mistake, okay? So they thought they saw a ghost, but it was a shadow, or maybe it was a tree branch outside their window, or maybe something, somebody made a sound. Sometimes old houses have funny sounds. So they thought they saw a ghost, but in fact, it wasn't a ghost. It was a reflection or a shadow or just a sound. Okay? Let's go on to the third group. All right? There's a third group of people, and they might be crazy. So this group of people, they have mental problems. They hear voices in their heads. Maybe they see hallucinations, all right? Hallucinations means they see things that aren't really there, okay? So it's quite possible they thought they saw a ghost when actually they did not see a ghost. It was just something in their mind, okay? Those are three groups. But there is one more group that's possible. And even though maybe people who are deniers don't want to agree with it, this is a possibility. Here we go. So the fourth group is those people, some people actually saw something paranormal. They saw something that we don't normally see. They saw a ghost. We weren't there. We don't know for sure. They say they did see something. And out of 1 million people, these are all possibilities. All right? You can't say that all of the people are lying. 1 million people are lying. That's hard to do, right? You can't say that 1 million people all made a mistake. And you can't say that 1 million people, all of 100%, are crazy. So if you're saying it could be some of those, some of the first group, some of the second group, some of the third group, there has to remain a possibility that Group number 4 could also be in that million people. It has to be possible. I'm not saying 100% it is true. I'm saying it's possible. Okay, that is my statistical argument for the possibility of ghosts. Now stay tuned for my next bit. Okay, so that's one argument. Here's another one. I'm going to use the whiteboard again to talk about 2 classrooms. Imagine you're in a school and there's 2 classrooms. You're in one of the classrooms and hopefully I'm your teacher. But there's a classroom next door. Let's talk about that classroom by using the whiteboard again. Okay, here is the second part of my argument about ghosts must be possible. So let's imagine 2 classrooms. There's 2 classrooms in a school. All right, you can probably imagine that easily in your mind, right? They're next door to each other. You're in one of them and other people are in the other one. Let me draw that in now. Okay, now with my great artistic ability, you can see there's my classroom, there's Joe, and there's the other teacher. The other teacher has more hair than me, but I don't want to talk about that right now. So in both classes, there are 6 students. You can see them? Now imagine if you are one of the students in my class and you haven't gone into the other class. You know there's people there, but you haven't seen them today. Is it possible that one of those students is wearing a red shirt? There. Do you think it's possible that one of those students is wearing a red shirt? Of course it is. Just because you haven't seen those students in that classroom, you could say, yeah, red is a color. Sometimes shirts are red. There's 6 students in there that are probably all wearing shirts. One of them could be wearing a red shirt. It's definitely possible, even though you have never seen the shirt and you haven't looked in that classroom. If you agree with me that it's possible that a student could be wearing a red shirt, then you have to agree that ghosts could be possible, even though you have never seen one. It's the same logic. It's the same argument. If you say, no, there's no such thing as ghosts because I've never seen one, that is foolish, because that's the same as saying there's no such thing as red shirts in that classroom today because I've never seen one. You don't know everything about that classroom, right? You don't know everything about the world. Nobody does. Don't feel bad about yourself. Nobody knows everything about the world. So that's why it's quite possible that ghosts exist. I'm not saying they do. There's a difference between saying, yes, ghosts are real, and saying, ghosts are possible. What I'm saying in this video is ghosts are possible. You cannot say ghosts don't exist because nobody knows for sure. Do you understand what I'm saying? The same way, there's no possibility of a person wearing a red shirt. We can't say that. It's impossible to say that. And when we go back to the statistical argument of 1 million people saying they saw ghosts, and you say, no, they didn't. I know they didn't because ghosts don't exist. That's not true. You don't know. You think. You think it's not true. That is so different from you know it's not true. So those 1 million people, you were not with them. You were not together with them when they saw their ghost. So you cannot say they didn't see a ghost. You can say, wow, that's hard to believe. Wow, that's an incredible story. But you can't say it's absolutely not true because you don't know. Do you follow? All right. So for my statistical argument and my classroom drawing with wonderful art, you have to say ghosts are possible. Ha ha! Okay, that's my whole argument. First, there's the statistical argument about so many people have seen ghosts or say they have. How can we say every one of them is not true? Right? There's just so many. Okay? And the second argument is we don't even know everything that happens in our school or our own house or in the classroom next door. So how can we know everything about the world? We can't. We don't. So that's why I think ghosts are possible. All right. Write down in the comments if you believe in ghosts now or if you still disagree, and tell me why. I'll write back to you. Okay? That's it for now. Bye-bye.